決闘は意志の戦いであり、剣は決闘者の心だ。心がひるんでいると、いくら剣を振ろうとも、まるで鞘に収まったままかのように、誰も切ることはできない。
Hey, what's up, Jelly? What's up, wrong person? How you doing, man? Guys, how you doing? How's your day? Just drop by, say hi, and hope you have a good night. Alright, hey, thanks for stopping by, wrong person. You have a good night too, man. Take care. Hey, sleep schedule needs to be fixed. Alright, hey, good luck, man. Best of luck to you. When I was in my younger years, the way that I fixed my sleep schedule is especially when I was working at that startup company as a 3D as a 3D modeler, my sleep schedule was just all over the place. Because what kept happening was every single day I kept pushing my sleep time back. Like I kept pushing it back. So it got later and later and later until at some point my sleep time was like 11 tomorrow. Like right before lunchtime. And then I would wake up at night. Like I basically became a night shift at some point. And normally I think that's okay because I could just work in the evening and then sleep at night. But what was happening was instead because I guess my body wasn't used to like that sleep pattern, or at least like the constantly changing sleep pattern. 8 hours of sleep at night was a lot more restful than 8 hours of sleep in the day. So what ended up happening was like I ended up needing to sleep longer if I was sleeping in the day because my body wasn't used to sleeping at that hour. Yeah, so that's sort of what ended up happening. So I finally decided at some point, all right, this isn't worth it anymore. I gotta fix my sleep schedule. So what I did was I just didn't sleep for one day. Yeah, and then like what I did was, because I didn't sleep for an entire day, I ended up sleeping, like being able to force myself to stay awake until just at the right time when I wanted to reset my sleep time too. And then I kept trying to stick to the same sleep time in the following weeks, and it ended up working. You're the reason I don't sleep. Sorry, who? Me? Bro's legit a vampire? Who? You mean wrong person? Oh, hey, what's up, Ems? Good to see you again. Yeah, it's okay. Now I have an idea as to why that is. It seems to be especially prevalent in younger people, not just today, but including me. Like I think I was also someone who experienced this, like being a young person, having trouble sleeping, and not necessarily having trouble sleeping. I think it's not a sleep issue, but I think it's a I just didn't use enough of my energy issue. As in, like, because I hardly did anything physical today, that my body hardly used up the energy that I took in. And by energy, meaning, like, the energy that my body generated by eating food, drinking water, and all the other nutrients that I'm taking in. Sunlight and stuff. because I wasn't very sporty. Well, I was at some point I was sporty, but then like, at some point it stopped. And then like video games, right? So it takes up a lot of brain power, but it doesn't take up. It hardly takes up any physical power. Hardly uses up oxygen. Like it hardly gets the blood pumping, right? Hardly takes up any nutrients, like any stuff that the body needs to make energy. So I think what happens to, especially nowadays, when gaming or watching videos or social media in general have just sort of made people stop doing anything, and it's even more prevalent now in young people now. Um, and I think that's the problem. Is obviously young people having a younger body is just they just if process food more efficiently, which means they get a lot more energy from the same amount of food as somebody who is a lot older. And because that energy wasn't spent up, then they have an excess of it, thus making it so they have trouble sleeping. And okay, so maybe someone will say, but then I go to the gym every day. I go jogging every day. Now that's the thing, is everyone has a different body. There's always a variation to how much energy one's body can produce out of a certain amount of food or nutrients. Maybe you just didn't um, exercise hard enough. You didn't go jogging hard enough or long enough. You know, like overall, you didn't use up the amount of energy that you needed to use up for you to be able to sleep at regular times. Hey, what's up, Stella? How you doing, man? Hey, hello, Thriller. What's up? What's up? You and you. Oh, and me too. Okay. Did you see the drawing? I posted it on Discord. Oh, I haven't actually. I don't know, man. Like today, I wasn't busy today, but I just, it's like one of those days where I just didn't want to do anything. I just felt like it was, I don't know. Like, I think some people might say, okay, well, you're just being lazy. But, sure, maybe. Like, in some perspective, yes, it could be exactly that. But from another perspective, I'm just tired. Like, not physically tired, but just, tired of life. Sorry, Ems, which channel did you put it up on? Art channel? We have an art channel? Oh, we do. Oh man, all right. If you Yeah, like when you see on my profile, or I don't know, like where you even check it out, um you'll see that I am the owner. I'm doing air quotes, owner of this channel. And yes, technically I did make the channel, but or sorry, not channel, the server, but I hardly had a hand in making all of this stuff. Like making the server what it is today. Wait, is it this? Oh, this is so cute. Wait, I gotta show this. This is so cool. I like that. Hang on. Let's do the thing. Hang on. Chrome. Let's set up Chrome to get the right tab. I think that's correct. Yes, and switch to Chrome. That is so cute. Yeah, here it is. Breadhead. Okay. Oh, that is so cute. Wait, what did you use for this? That looks like it's not crayons. What is that? Chalk? No, it doesn't look like chalk. Paint? Is that paint? Uh, Marker. Oh yeah, marker. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so I'm going to guess like why. All right, yellow dude. Obviously, you know, like my thing, like the profile, my YouTube channel, like profile picture, and like the server logo, and so yellow dude, right? So wearing a headset. That's funny, yeah, because like bit childish are they? Make him mature next time, but really good. I mean, I didn't draw this. This is M's, by the way. But like, yeah, this is M's. M's animations and stuff in YouTube. Apparently, all right. I'm gonna add a note here. M's on YouTube. There. Yikes. So I'm going to guess. So the headset for like a gamery thing. Now, all right. So I don't have any guesses as to like what's up with the gang sign, but the guy in a black cloak, I'm gonna assume because you guys don't see me, so I guess like it's like the mystery part, like it's mysterious, like nobody knows what he looks like and stuff. Is that a chair? Yep, that's a chair. Yeah, and then like a guy like with the hood up because you know like I'm just gaming in my dark room because I don't need the lights on. So like just having the hood up makes it feel cozy. I don't know. Like it's just yeah. That's sort of why he bald. I mean, it's based off of the profile picture, like my YouTube profile picture. And obviously it's an emoji, so it's bald. A little bit hair, receded hairline. That's not hair, that's the ear. So as for what is that X? I guess it's some on the paper. That is so cute. That is so cute. Yeah, thanks for sharing this with us, Ems. That's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna pin this. Like, have I pinned something else? Like, I remember, darn it, I pinned someone else's art somewhere, but I don't know which channel anymore. How do I pin something? Okay. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Like, that's all his streaming. Yeah. Like, I don't know why. Like, does he stream just on our server? Like, does he like multi-stream? Does he also stream on Twitch? I don't know. Like, I feel like he should like he's already streaming to somewhere. He might as well stream and like have the potential to not necessarily make a living off of it, but at least like earn like, you know, like $1 here and there, right? I think just the server. Yeah, I don't know. Like he does it very consistently. So like, all right. Now, I'm about to throw shade. I'm about to throw shade, not at Slug, but not at End Revealed, but to, and also not to streamers. No, certainly not to streamers, but to people who watch, like globally, on average, people who watch streams. I joined a stream once. I freaked out and left. Oh, freaked out over what? How'd you meet Slugcat? Me? I mean, like he just, from what I remember, he just came onto chat one day on YouTube, and then he joined the server, and then that was it. He's a pretty chill dude. Yeah, he's sort of like one of my go-to people to ask for like theory crafting stuff, because like I sort of learn that stuff and then I don't have the character, and then because I don't have the character, I never get the chance to use whatever I just learned, so I just end up forgetting it, and like he seems to remember it. I don't know, somehow, Maybe because he probably has access to every character, because apparently he's I don't know about now, but like way back then, I remember there was a time when I found out he runs like 7 or more Genshin accounts, his own and a couple of other people's accounts. Some he's just helping out, and I think like some people are also paying him for it. I feel uncomfortable. Oh yeah, that's right. Cause on Discord, like when you stream on Discord, on a stream channel, it's not it's not it's not written chat. It's voice chat. I mean, you could always just turn off your microphone and just use the written chat. Although it's a little inconvenient to, I guess, respond to it. Stream's always on, even when he sleeps or AFK. Once I played a sound and he woke up and I mean, you kind of had it coming to you, man. You kind of had it coming to you. If you knew the guy was sleeping, then like, yeah. So all right. So about throwing shade at people who watch streams. So like I really appreciate it that you guys are often complimenting me and stuff. Right, like you guys think that I deserve more and more viewers, more and more subscribers and stuff, and I appreciate it and all. But and I understand that more people, especially nowadays, seem to be more appreciative. They appreciate more streamers who aren't just like brain dead, hoo hoo ha ha gaming, right? But the big majority, the loud majority of people, of viewers, are still the people who just like that kind of content. And the fact that the majority of viewers like that kind of content, there was a demand for it, so people just supplied the demand. They're like, oh, I just need to be hyperactive and like overreact to everything. And then people will flood to my stream and throw money at their screens at me. And so, you guys are great, right? But I don't know, like I guess the average, not the average, like not like the average, like most people. Sorry, I guess that's true. It is also most people, but like the majority of stream watchers enjoy that kind of stream. But then when somebody says like, "Oh, this kind of content doesn't provide value for you," they're like, "Yeah," and then continues to watch their overreactive and hyperactive streamer who doesn't really provide them any value. They don't provide, like, they don't learn anything from that streamer. They don't. Well, I guess they do get some value. Like they get the entertainment because like for some reason they're entertained by that kind of content. Speed whole community or skibbity toilets masters or six kid. What? What is that? And man, how did I even get started on this topic? I don't remember. How did I start on this topic? I don't remember now. I want to speak like you someday. I just go blank when doing public speaking. I know what I want to speak, but just can't speak in front of a crowd. I think, so one major part that hardly anyone ever talks about when it comes to speaking in public is organization. You know, like forming your sentences, right? And organizing them. That is something that hardly anyone ever talks about. And doing that on paper is very different, right? Doing that on paper and doing that in like on Discord, on Facebook Messenger, in a text message is very different from doing it like in real time. That was a mistake. And then doing it in real time, like actually verbally talking to someone, like even in person, right? Because like when you're talking to someone in person, there's no time for you to like when you're writing a text message, you're typing it down, and then you can see whether it is the exact message that you want the other person to see or not before sending it. Whereas, when you speak, whether in public, whether just to like one of your friends, when you're just chatting with someone, with one of your friends at school or at work or whatever, it's out. Like as soon as those words leave your mouth, that's it. It is already being perceived by the listener. That means it's already coming out of your mouth. There's no time for you to take it back and reorganize it. You can, but then you're gonna be like, okay, spit out these words, my thoughts, in this mumbo jumbo, like in this jumbled up group of words, and then you have to pause to think about, all right, let's put it all together, and then you try and put it all together. Like, try and imagine what you do when you write a text message, and how many times you have to backspace something. You have to type something out, right? Like, okay, obviously there are no typos when you're speaking, but you could mispronounce something, or you could say something and then forget to add an S, or you could forget to change it into the past tense or into the present tense or something, and then you realize, oh, that was wrong. I need to say it again. Right? So there's like a lot of redos when you're just typing out a message. But when you do that in public, because every time the words come out of your mouth, it's already being perceived by the listener. You instantly start to sound it's gonna sound boring to whoever is listening to you, unless if they're an absolute Chad and they're your best friend and you two are like having this like heart to heart talk or something, or like a serious talk, right? Like you're asking I don't know, like some help from him or some tips or something, or vice versa, where he's asking from you. And the language is another thing. So if your native language, if you can do that fluently in your native language, that means you don't have a problem with, like you're able to think quickly enough to form sentences that make sense in real time, or at least close to real time, and having few to no mistakes, and having to redo few to none of the things you're saying. But if you're trying to do it in a different language, in a language that you're not like perfectly, not completely familiar with, or at least like you're familiar with it, you know how to write in the language, but that doesn't mean that you have mastered that language. It doesn't mean that your brain is thinking in that language already. You like very often people think that they know a language just because they can read it. They can understand somebody when they speak in that language, or they can understand it. They can read it, they can write it, they can form sentences in it, in written form, but that's not the case. Speaking is it's very real time, right? It's like live streaming versus uploading a video. Uploading a video, you got all the time in the world before you upload that thing. You can edit it for the next, 65 years before you upload it until it's like perfect for you. Versus if you just live stream, it's right there, it's happening. All right. Oh, nice. And okay, I like these guys. Who else should I be using? Oh man, I like the Gardamex. The Gardamex are pretty strong. Which one should I use? Okay, I guess this dude. Anything immune to electro cryo? No. I speak freely in Discord and voice chat. Too introvert in real life. That's most likely because you're just comfortable there. You just think it's okay because you don't feel like any obligation. Like you're just talking like normal. Alright, so you don't feel like you have to do it correctly. Darn it, I waited for the thing to die. Like one of them to one of the arrowed Charles to die before I started healing them. I don't have any English listeners, that's the problem. Sorry, what do you mean by you don't have any English listeners? Like, do you stream already on YouTube or something, or on Twitch, but you just, like, most of the people watching you just aren't English? Yeah, that's also a problem too. Yeah, like, so, yeah, like, let's say you're already streaming and you wanna, that's the only opportunity you get to practice your spoken English or your spoken of whatever language, whatever your target language is. No, I mean IRL. Oh yeah, that was oh, you know what? All right, I think I've told at least parts. No, not parts. This is not one story that I've ever told like in its entirety, but I have told lots of bits and pieces of this like one big story. So obviously you guys know, or at least many of you guys know that I'm Filipino and I'm in the Philippines. I don't live in the US or some other English-speaking country, and I've never been outside the Philippines before. And I didn't even grow up in, I'm not some like, you know, I wasn't born on an ivory tower with a silver spoon in my mouth. Right? I don't belong to like some fancy pants high-class society where we're pretending to speak in English all the time, even though we're Filipinos. No, I didn't grow up in anything like that. All right, I guess I could like. I'm gonna take this story slow because this is like the story, like a story of like I guess a 20 to 30, no, not 30, 20 to like 20 to 25 year story of just talking about like I guess I guess how my English developed. And so this is my only example, okay, because obviously I don't live stream in Filipino. I don't speak in Filipino while I'm streaming because my target demographic is basically as many people as possible. Right? And if I only spoke in Filipino, then I wouldn't get any, like, you guys wouldn't be here. Like, you know, a lot of you guys are from India, and some of you guys are from Singapore, from Europe, from the Americas, from Canada, right? But if I spoke only in Filipino, then I would have like a tiny fraction of you guys speak some sentence in Filipino. My Tagalog isn't very fluent, and it's not very well. No, yeah, it's not very fluent, and it's not very native. Because I am my native language, Cebuana. Hello, mumbo jumbo name dude. Nobody can read your name, man. Someone help me with what, man? Gardamex? No Gardamex yet. Alright, I guess I'll get this dude. Nope. Yeah, this one. Anything immune to something? I guess Electro. Yeah, this dude has armor. It's not immune, but just has increased resistance to it with the armor. But I guess that's fine. So, alright. Alright, so, okay. Now that I've established the, I guess, the base for it is, again, I didn't grow up in some fancy pants high class society where I have the opportunity to speak in English all the time, or at least like I'm required to speak in English all the time. Instead, I grew up in like a very small, well, not very small. It's a city, but it's also rather small for a city in the Philippines. And nobody here spoke English or any other language throughout my whole childhood. In fact, even the school I went to didn't have the whole English policy thing until I was much older. Oh man, why is this all falling apart? Oh, I guess this guy only targets structures. I see. So how did I get started with English then? I got started when, okay, so obviously the only, like, especially at the time, well, actually, no, even until now, as far as I know, there aren't any Filipino-made cartoons. Now, there are cartoons that are dubbed in Filipino. Like, I remember some anime were being broadcasted in some local Philippine channels. And they were being dubbed in Filipino. But I hated listening to it. It just, man, like they kind of, I don't know, man. I feel like they just took some guy, like whoever the writers were, like whoever the translators were, and they just told them, okay, get in front of the mic and then just record your voices. Record whatever you wrote down as your translations, because the voices absolutely did not match the characters, and the emotions were like, okay, I guess there was also some emotions in the voice acting, but it was literally just voiceover done by probably somebody who has, I don't know, probably somebody who doesn't even put down voice actor or voice actress on their resumes, because it was probably literally just something that their boss told them to do after they translated it. So I hated listening to any cartoons or anime that were dubbed in Filipino. But I didn't mind watching Filipino movies, like Filipino-made Filipino movies, because the characters, like, with real people, the characters matched, like, their demeanor, their look. Obviously, they were using their own real voices, so it was fine. Like, it was cool. And some of them were actually really funny. In fact, I really like the classic Filipino comedies, but Filipino comedy today just kind of like I don't know. It just feels so tasteless. Oh, Gardamex, nice. And the Hilly Trills. Yeah, great. Any immune stuff? Alright, I guess the cryo dude, but that's fine. And so, okay. The only entertainment I had at the time were classic Filipino movies, Filipino-made Filipino movies, and Hollywood movies on Cinemax, on Star Movies, and stuff. As well as Disney cartoons, Disney and Cartoon Network cartoons. So they were either in Filipino or in English. But the ones in English, like, there was just so much more to watch in English, because I had multiple channels to watch from. Obviously, Star Movies on there were a lot more Hollywood movies showing on Star Movies and on Cinemax, and a lot more Disney and Cartoon Network cartoons than. Alright, I think it was a mistake splitting them all up. Yeah, it was definitely a mistake. Oh, yeah, I messed up. Alright. Which meant I had a lot more exposure to English entertainment than non-English entertainment. And obviously, you know, Hollywood movies have a much higher budgets, and even Disney and Cartoon Network, just, you know, cartoons, not even movies, but like just cartoons, TV shows had a much higher budget than Filipino-made Filipino movies, which meant they were almost always of a higher quality. So I enjoyed watching them a lot more than I did the local movies. And okay, well, what about the people around you? What about your family? What about your neighbors, your friends, the other kids you played with? Sure, I had a lot more. Obviously, I had a lot more exposure to Cebuano, which is my native language, and also the native language in my hometown. But I also, well, I did go out as a kid. Like I lived like a normal childhood. I went out quite a bit. Guys, give me a Welkin Moon. Dude, if only I was one of those streamers who actually could afford to do giveaways and stuff. That would be awesome. That'd be a lot. I'd actually be able to thank you guys for all the support you've given me all this time. But I'm sorry. Still can't read your name because there's nothing to read. It seems like the Kairagi also only attack structures. Oh, they got overloaded. Oh no, the Kairagi also apparently attack units too. Well, that's unfortunate. You're attacking. You're doing pyro damage to a unit that's immune to pyro. Cool. Don't claim it only when you didn't do daily commissions. Sorry, are you telling me about it? Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna guess that you are telling me about it, but yes, yeah, I've been doing that for like ever since the thing. What is it called again? Something points. Whatever points. Fate points? No, not fate points. I don't know. I don't remember. Kind of weird, like your name, lol. Wow. I don't think I've gotten this many turrets at the same time before.
Oh.
Ayanoko G. So, Ayanoko G, what server are you on? Turrets are best for defense. Yeah, they are. They certainly are. But I seem to hardly ever get turrets. Asia exit. Ah, I see. Alright. Can you... Are you able to just search someone's name and not their UID? I don't actually know. Oh no! Oh wow. Oh, it's this turret. Wow, these turrets are OP. Way OP. Please give me just a welcome moon. Dude, the fact... Okay, try and think about this. If you can't afford a welcome moon, what makes you think everyone else can? Right? I mean, some people can. But that doesn't mean that you're the only one who can. I mean, I understand, you know, like you might be in a desperate situation, but like begging for stuff like that. I mean, you know, I guess it's a free world. Everyone has their own free will, sure. But oh man, I don't want to ramble about this. We got enough beggars in my city. Oh. Yikes. I mean, I get it, right? Like, the feeling, it just feels so awesome when somebody gives you stuff for free. And again, you know, there's nothing against, like, begging. It's a free world anyway, right? It's not illegal to beg. So nothing wrong with that. But, I don't know, like, some people just beg thinking that they're the only ones that don't have something. Oh, this is... are these guys melee? Alright, those are melee. You can't see them, no! Never got anything for free. Dude, what about the food in your mouth and the roof over your head? You got that for free. Right? We all get stuff for free from our parents. And I know some people are a little less lucky than others. Some people don't get even that from their parents. Right? Even though it's supposed to be their parents' obligations. And I understand that not everyone is gonna understand the fact that, you know, the fact that you're not the only one that doesn't have. And even if you tell them, well, there's 8 billion people on Earth, right? Do you expect to be the only one who doesn't have? And all the other 7,999,999,999 people all have more than what they need and can afford to give out stuff? I understand that not everyone's gonna understand if you tell them stuff like that. But you still have to at least try. Right, you still have to at least try at least once. You know, and try and educate them. If their parents, their teachers, nobody in their lives educated them, then you try. Don't try too hard. It's not your job. It was supposed to be somebody else's job. Try on a streamer. If you help my account thing, I will give you $10 in your account. If you have $10 to give to somebody, dude, then you have $10 to buy 2 Welkins with. Oh no, we're at 80%. 79. What's the... How much do we need to pass? 75, I believe? Uh-oh. Oh dear. Well, how do we retry? Okay, there. So what exactly do you want? Sorry, what was his account name again? No Koji? Yeah. What exactly do you want, man? Earlier you were asking for a Welkin, and now you're asking us to look at your account?
やはりダメだったか。
Did someone make him shut up? Yeah, it's alright. Cause alright, here's the thing too that you have to understand about people. There will be people who just do like they don't tell you that they don't tell you up front that I'm gonna be annoying to you and I'm gonna act all like, you know, uneducated and stuff. And no matter how hard you try to educate me, I'm just not gonna listen. I'm not gonna take any of it in. Like, no, like nobody will tell you that up front. You'll just, you know, if they're smart enough to tell you that, then that means they're gonna be smart enough to not be annoying. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Japanese dying VA sounds are too funny. Man, I wish I could actually pay attention to stuff like that when it happens in combat. When in combat, like when you die in combat, you kind of don't really pay attention to like what it sounds like. Most of the time, you're just thinking, oh man, retry. Oh, this is certainly doing a lot better than last time. Oh yeah, that's right, I can do this. I keep forgetting that I have skills to use. These enemies' dying sounds are funny too. Oh, right. The dude gave us his name, what was that, like, I guess his account name? Ayana Koji. Wait. Ayano Koji. Yeah, Ayano. It's not Ayana. Ayano. Yeah, Ayano Koji. There's literally, let me see, how many pages? 2, 3, 4, 45 pages of people of Genshin accounts with the name Ayano Koji. How are you supposed to tell which one is yours? Oh, it's all arranged.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Overload. Can I body block? No, we can't.
もうひどいじゃん。
Oh.
Can we push them? Oh, we can! There it is. A little too late on the heel there.
Oh.
Oh, that was surprisingly easy. Oh no. Darn it. That was a mistake.
Oh.
I can compare it to the vegan teacher. Sorry, what's the vegan teacher thing? Hello RJ, how are you? Hey, what's up Shuri? I'm good, man. I'm good. Pretty happy. Been able to stream pretty consistently for quite a few days now. Yeah, pretty happy about that. How about you, Shuri? How's your day? it's the pyro thing. I thought it was the healing thing. And they broke my turret already. Of course. On a lunch break right now. Hectic week coming up. Anything special? Any special reason why it's a hectic week? Is there a holiday coming or something? Oh, yikes. That is a lot of enemies. And I can't summon anymore. Hey, what's up, Kyndra? Long time no see, man. How you doing? Not a holiday. Traveling to Canada on work. High stakes. I'm nervous. Oh, really? Is that your first time traveling for work? Oh, I missed one. Oh, darn it. How did that? Do they target units? Oh, they seem to target units. First time? Wow. I don't know. I feel like so yeah, It's probably nerve-wracking because you know it's a first time, but I think you should also be a bit more confident, right? Like the fact that your company trusts you enough to send you out for a trip like that, that means, you know, they see something in you. They see that you're capable. Yeah, you know, just do your best, Shuri. Just do your best. Try and think about what could potentially happen, and try and prepare how you might handle those things. Like try and just run them through your head, right? Maybe prepare some notes if you need some notes. I'm installing Genshin again. By the way, I need 10 more gigabytes worth of data. Surprised how it went down from 35 gigabytes to almost 26 gigabytes. What do you mean? Sorry, what? The total amount of storage that Genshin uses is now 10 gigabytes less than before on mobile? Oh. Oh dear. That is that's kind of stressful. Alright, maybe... Okay. Let's do some overload. At least... Oh no, they're not going to target the center one first. Oh dear. I think I'm losing this one. Yep, I'm already down to 79%. %. We're coming in real close, boys. Can we hang on for... Oh, I don't think we're gonna hang on. Huh, maybe we can? Man, I hate this limitation of how many you can summon. Alright, 76%. This one is the most vulnerable over here, but it's also the most heavily defended. Left. Alright. So I'll try this on for size. No! Are they gonna hit the thing? Uh-oh. Oh, dude. That was unlucky. He actually got stuck on the thing. Not gonna lie, the turrets are pretty good, but they kind of suck. Their attacks hit the monoliths, and instead of hitting enemies, they get stuck there. They don't pass through. Oh, that was a perfect split. Alright, lunch break done. Bye, guys. Alright, hey, thanks for stopping by, Shuri. Take care, man. Hey, what's up, Mr. J? How you doing, man? Nice to catch you during dinner again. Yeah, glad to have you here, man. Thanks for coming by to hang out with us. He's back. I'm leaving too. My exam's tomorrow too. Oh, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, good luck on your exam tomorrow. Take care, man. Is that everything? Right, that is everything. Okay. And I really like this interface. It's really like it's fast. I like how smooth it goes. Like it's not slow. Like the animations don't hold you back. Like they're instant. Like look at this. I click one and then boom, instant. Right? I press escape. Click the other one. Boom, instant. I love it. It's awesome. Not big on tower defense games, but they should have made this a permanent game mode instead of TCG. I know, right? Right? Like so what was that again? So Theater Mechanicus in the first place. Theater Mechanicus, they have so many mini games that they could have made into permanent game modes in Genshin instead of TCG. So there's Theater Mechanicus, the hide and seek one, I forget the name. Hey, what's up, Mighty? How you doing, man? Man, I can't remember the name of it. What was it called again? Wind Trace. Wind Trace and Theater Mechanicus. And while okay, this kind of isn't Theater Mechanicus, but you know, it's like some variation of it. This was pretty cool, and something like this, Theater Mechanicus or Wind Trace, should have been what ended up being permanent parts, permanent game modes in Genshin instead of TCG. As an old Clash Royale player, this mode was easily fun. You know, yeah, now that I think about it, it was basically Clash Royale. Yeah, you're right. But instead of like being an overhead view, it was like down. We were down on the ground in a third person view. So I don't know, like if you guys know that this video game, like I don't remember the name, but a couple of years back, I remember hearing about this game, which was like a mixture. It was a combination of like a third person like combat. Like I don't know what to call it, but third person combat, and at the same time RTS. There was like I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a multiplayer game. Like it was played by teams, and then one of you guys, one of the people on your team would be playing an RTS. Like he would have like an overview of like everything, kind of an RTS perspective, and some of you guys would be like down on the ground in a third person perspective. Teamfight Tactics, no, like I don't think this game made it big. I remember seeing like one or two people play like the pre-release versions of the game. Like I don't know, like it was an early access version of the game, and like I never heard from him again. I never heard from the game again. What do you think of my new profile picture? What is it? Hang on, I have to. They're tiny on YouTube or in the chat, so I have to. How do I open your thing? Okay, apparently I can't open your. No, there's no option to go see your channel. I can't. What is it even? I can't tell. There's no option for me to click on your name and then go to your YouTube channel. When I click on, like, I can't click on your name or your profile picture. It's just clicking on the message. I agree on the animations, by the way. Cool. By the way, I never mentioned that Clash Royale was the only game I ever spent money on. Bad idea. I put like $35 in it. I don't remember. What did you even get when you spent money on Clash Royale? I played Clash Royale pretty seriously. Fully F2P, of course. I had 3 accounts in Clash Royale. One was oh man, what were the levels called again? I don't remember. King Tower or something, or like account level. I don't remember. As up also sounds like kind of like Battlefield 2, where you have to hot swap between your units to steer them in the right direction. Oh, I didn't know about Battlefield 2. I heard of Battlefield 2, but I never saw any gameplay of it. Yeah, I don't remember. Hang on, let me try looking it up. RTS. RTS Hybrid. Yeah, I think that's a proper term for it. RTS Hybrid Games. Come on. So I am still seeing titles. 2023? No, not 2023. No, not that one. Doesn't sound like it, because the genre, or like the aesthetic of the game, it looked like. So like, try and think of Warcraft 3. Yeah, try and think of Warcraft 3, but instead of RTS only, it was like RTS, it was an RTS hybrid, where some of the people on your team would be down on the ground in a third person view. I think this is right. Hang on. No, 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 that's not it. Oh, no, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know the name of the game. I got 9 legendary. I stopped at 4K trophies, I think. I don't even remember how many trophies I had. You know, like when I played Clash Royale, all I could remember was how much I raged from that game. Like, really. Because I hated their matchmaking so much. Because, so ever since, I played Clash of Clans a lot, way before Clash Royale even came out. So I played Clash of Clans, and I basically did clan wars on my own. Like I did solo clan wars. um, I did clan wars on my own, where I had, I think 3 or 4 of my own accounts, and then I borrowed, like literally I asked for their passwords, or at least like I asked them to like type their Google account passwords in to my phone so that I could log into their Google Play accounts so that I could switch to their Clash of Clans profiles on my account, and I could just use their accounts so that they didn't have to do anything. Oh, hey, what's up, Bozan? How you doing? And I did 10 10v10 clash, or no, clan wars, but I only had like only 8 of them were actually able to attack. 7 or 8. And the other 2 were just like level 1 fodder, or not level 1, but however, like whatever the lowest town hall level was that you could join clan wars. And they didn't, like, they weren't built at all or anything. No, nothing leveled at all. They were just there as fillers. And then, so their previous clan matchmaking algorithm was just, would only take into account the town, sorry, like the weight, the matchmaking weight, the weight of your base. So one of those factors was like the levels of your structures, especially the town hall, and the walls. So if you had really high level walls and a high level town hall, that would mean that your base had a very, like, was very heavy in the matchmaking. I think unit levels, king and queen levels also mattered, but not as much. So essentially, what a lot of people, including me, did was I, like, especially on my second and third accounts, was I had a Town Hall 9, but I didn't get the X-bows. So because the X-bows apparently are really heavy in the matchmaking, so I didn't get X-bows, but I got my queen and king, and I maxed them up. I maxed them out to, I think you could get up to 30 or level 40 at Town Hall 9. I don't remember. And so it had pure offensive power, but wasn't very strong. Like the base wasn't very strong in terms of defenses. But because they were so lightweight in matchmaking, my main account though was like a fully leveled everything, including walls, Town Hall 9. And even though I was at Town Hall 9 for like a very long time, I never took it to Town Hall 10 because I knew that the lava towers were too good for me to ignore, to not get them. But I also knew that the lava towers were also very heavy in matchmaking, so I wanted to avoid that. And I knew that once I took my main account to Town Hall 10, that I would be frequently getting matched with other Town Hall 10 accounts. And I don't know, like I liked the gameplay of just Town Hall 9. The lava towers, I don't know, they were just something that I didn't want to bother dealing with. And because of the way that I set up like all the accounts that were part of the 10 in my clan wars, they were like, occasionally I was getting matched with people who had like rushed their town halls and their other structures, but had very under-leveled units. Very under-leveled units, a very under-leveled king and queen. So it was basically a guaranteed win every time. And I remember going on like a very long win streak. Like, I don't even remember like how, like all I remember was like our clan had a total of like I think 3 or 4 losses only, and we had like more than 50 or 60 wins under our belt until Clash Royale came out. And then a couple of months after Clash Royale came out, they updated their matchmaking algorithm in Clash of Clans to where they also then accounted for win streaks. They also accounted for win streaks. So the higher your win streaks became, the stronger your opponents would be. They still took into account, oh hey, what's up, Mr. Nice Live Guy? Good to see you, man. They still took into account the weight of your bases and like your structure levels, your unit levels and stuff. But now they also took into account how many wins in a row you've got. And I was so annoyed because the win streak that I had finally got broken, and it got broken once, and I was like, okay, all right, okay, this is a bit more challenging. And then I won 6 times in a row again, and then I got mismatched again with someone like with a clan that had 3 Town Hall 10s, complete with their lava towers and stuff, slightly under-leveled units, but it was unfair. It was just very unfair. And I thought, all right, this is it. That's it. I'm done. I'm okay. I got to experience the gameplay that I wanted. That this is not fun anymore. So I just straight up quit. I accidentally put RJ on my childhood talk. You did. You did, man. You did accidentally. Well, I don't think it was an accident. Okay, yeah, maybe it was an accident. You just brought up Clash Royale, and then I went on a rant for an hour about Clash of Clans as well. And same thing. And they had the same matchmaking algorithm with in Clash Royale, and I think they made that matchmaking algorithm in Clash Royale, and then they realized, oh, this is pretty cool. I think this would make, you know, like they thought they would make clan war matchmaking in Clash of Clans better, or at least I don't know, like less. I understand why they did that, like because they probably realized that so many people were just doing exactly what I was doing, and I understand that it was kind of a cheese, but in Clash Royale especially, like sorry, no, I guess even also in Clash of Clans, it was just so heartbreaking that you're doing so well, and you can clearly see that you're better at attacking, you're better at designing your base, and in Clash Royale you're better at placing your units, you're just a better player overall. But then because you've won so many times, you just get completely mismatched. You get like, I think, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure one of my accounts was like King Tower level 9 or 10. I don't remember the levels anymore, but it was pretty high, but certainly quite a ways away from max. And I remember often getting matched with people who had 2 King Tower levels higher than me, and their troops, like their units, were like 3 levels higher than all of mine. And it was like, man, I just raged so much in that game. Clash Royale. Very successful game. Very successful at making me rage. Hey, what's up, Jace? Good to see you again, man. I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Hey, Mr. Nice Live Guy, you still in? I'm surprised you're here at this time. I think cutting your Wi-Fi is the worst strategy. Cutting your Wi-Fi? Who cut their Wi-Fi? Probably 1 a.m. at RJ's place. I don't know how he manages his time. Well, I don't. That's the key. It's even worse with all those pay-to-win stuff. Like, it's so bad right now. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, I could see it happening already. And this was like, when did I last play it? 2017? Either 2017 or 2016. So Clash of Clans, I quit like way before I quit Clash Royale. In fact, I uninstalled Clash of Clans and Clash Royale at the same time, and then like about a year later, I reinstalled Clash Royale, and I was like, okay, this is because like the thing reset, like the trophies reset, like every, I guess, season is what it's called. So I go back a little bit lower every time, but it's still, you know, equal to, it's still, I guess, fair to, I guess, my skill level and my card levels, because like I remember every time I reset, I often was still fighting, I was still often getting paired with people of the same king tower than me, but they seem to have a lot more units that are that were like level 9 or 10, no 11, level 11 units at King Tower 9. So it seemed fair, and they're at least like skill wise they seem to be like pretty good, right? And I was like, okay, this is like the right I guess league. I think they were called leagues. This is like the right league for me, and this is like the right amount of trophies for me. And then I kept winning and winning and winning until at some point it just, you know, started to get crazy, where I would start fighting people at King Tower level 10 with level 12 and 13 units, and like I could see that some of them were just throwing units down the drain, and they just didn't know how to play. They didn't know how to, like, they didn't know how to surgically place their units. But that wasn't the, you know, that wasn't it. That wasn't Supercell's goal. Supercell's goal was to make those whales feel as good as possible. And all the free-to-play players could just suck it. They were all the free, like they somehow developed a system to make it so that the free-to-play players would make the whales feel good. So instead of the company making the whales feel good, is the company making the system to make it so that the free-to-players make the whales feel good. Longest RJ stream is 6 hours 6 minutes. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember exactly what the stream was about that time, but I do remember that was a Thursday, because Thursday is generally when I have the most free time in the day. Finally triple crowned my Hutao after nearly 4 years. Wow. Why'd you... So question, why did you triple crown her? And question, why did it take 4 years? Or literally it's like more than 3 years. 21 hours. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now on to the second account. Missed a comment about why I quit Clash. Oh, really? Wait. Hang on. Where was it? There's a hacking tool that isn't easy to track. It cuts your opponent's Wi-Fi. What? A lot of noobs use it to go 8K trophies easy. Toxic behavior. Oh, wait. It's finally been proven? That was like, there was like a conspiracy theory that a lot of players had, like way back then, like when I was still playing. About people having a special hack tool like that, and nobody was able to prove that it existed. So when did it finally get proven? Get proven that it existed? Add her normal on 8, E at 10, Q at 10. Oh my god! Wait, why the normal attacks? Why was your burst crowned way before your normal attacks? Her normal attacks are of a higher priority, man. What happened? I had her normal attacks at 8. One day, making normal attacks 10 will do more damage than searching for good artifacts. Wait, I said that? I mean, I know about that, but like, I feel like that's not something that I generally say, or at least like I generally don't say it that way. I'm more likely to go on a rant for like, oh sorry, not, yeah, I'm more likely to go on a rant or ramble for like 2 hours about it, about explaining like why and how, and what most people do, instead of like saying it like just straight up like that. Anyway, congrats, Bozan, on a long stream about Wander and Farzan. Wow, okay. I remember streaming on about those characters, but I don't remember I kind of don't remember what went on those streams anymore. All right, so what do we have left to do on this one? Okay, I guess there's the quest. Yeah. I said it? Oh, okay. Hey, I guess good job, me, for actually, you know, instead of rambling for 2 hours about what could have been explained in one sentence, I actually said it in one sentence.
決闘代理人の職を預かっている以上、私自身の意見は重要じゃない。
It's proven, and I hate it. I found it myself because I went to a special Discord server. Oh man! So apparently it was real. Yeah, like a lot of people were like, even big content creators. They were. I think I specifically saw Nick at Night, and who was the other dude? Like the other dude. The other, like, so Pat something was like the biggest, I think, content creator, like Clash content creator at the time, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale, and then like another dude was Nick at Night, and the other one was like M something, like skinny dude, always wore a baseball cap, and I think I remember either Nick at Night or the M dude, baseball cap dude, making a video and sort of like replaying footage of him playing it and experiencing it, and experiencing like all of a sudden lagging, especially lagging at critical moments too. The game is basically dead at this point, man. The amount of gap, the gap between whales and F2Ps is crazy. Well, that's the thing, Nashity, right? Because like, because there are still whales, because there are still F2Ps, and there are whales, the system still works. So like, I don't know if you heard me say like what I said earlier. Some like in Genshin's case, in Hoyo's case, so Hoyo works to make stuff, to make updates, to make whales feel good. Now, granted, this is a very different example because there's no PvP here, right? There's no PvP here. The only form of PvP we got here is content creators, trashing on each other, and like the Genshin community being as toxic to each other as they can be by flexing something that, isn't really supposed to be something you could flex normally, right? Like something random. And trying to flex that. That's like the only form of PvP that we have in Genshin. So, because there's no PvP, it's Hoyo's job to make the whales feel good. But in Clash of Clans and Clash Royale's case, because it's strictly a PvP game, Supercell has made a way, they made a system, so that the F2Ps make the whales feel good. We talked about it for 45 minutes, if I remember it correctly. Hey! Alright, okay, that sounds like a normal rate, I guess, length for a rant. 45 minutes, yep. Let's see, how many do I have to do today? Okay, alright, that's good. That's good. At least I kept up with this, so I don't have to do too many at once. Some people use that tool on Brawl Stars, but good thing is they patched it. Well, I'm actually kind of surprised that they would patch something like that. I mean, well, I guess it does ruin everyone's experience, like whale or non-whale. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I guess I'm not too surprised. Oh no! All right, this is gonna get annoying. Why did it take so long for them to kill this? It was just a slime. Oh my god. Oh man. This is getting annoying. Everything is just getting stuck on everything. whatever. This is stupid. Can I no longer scroll YouTube chat after reporting your pinned message? Please fix that, thanks. Can I only scroll YouTube chat? What? That was like an interface issue, man. That doesn't sound like something I can fix. Like not your interface, but like the YouTube interface thing. Alright. I don't know why, but this was so much easier before. Oh, it was so much easier before because they gave me the straight up 2 pyro dudes here. So it just keeps getting stuck. 2 dudes that hit. Yep, this is from the very beginning, it gets cringe. If you're watching on mobile, like on the mobile YouTube app, try, I don't know, like try restarting your phone. And if you're doing it via browser, try completely closing out of your browser, man. And then open it up again. Reporting your pinned message. Why would you report my pinned message? Reporting something doesn't just get it out of your way. It's you like telling YouTube, hey, this is not cool. New event is like Clash Royale. Somebody, wait, who said that again? It was Mighty, I think. Yeah, Mighty said that earlier. Yeah, so Mighty just said that earlier too. What's funny though is like this is not the first day of the event. The event's been up for quite some time already, and today was just the first time that I heard someone talk about it, and it just so happens that you came by to say the same exact thing. It's funny. What a coincidence. Sees that as a false report, hence nothing happens. Yeah, but whatever. I'm not the one who reported it. What are these guys shooting over there? They're just shooting nothing. I know that they would just flag it as a false report, but like the problem is that is not you reporting it, but the problem is like you broke something doing something that you didn't really need to do, and like asking me to fix it. And like judging from like how it looked like, it sounded how it sounded like according to your description of it, it sounded like an interface issue, like a YouTube interface issue, which I have zero control over. Hey, what's up, Blue App? How you doing, man? I guess it's the overload that's killing everything. Oh boy. this gonna turn around all over again? Yep, it's gonna turn around. Just because enemies that are immune to everything. Hey, what's up, Unrevealed? How you doing, man? How's your day going?
宝物は宝物はああ、いつになったら俺はお金持ちになれるんだよ。
Hard to 100% these event stages? Well, that just means you have way too much time on your hands, man.
Takaramono wa? Takaramono wa doko da?
争点
Why is he being so quiet? I don't know. Just nothing to talk about, really. Couple of dumb people come to stream today. Just, you know, kind of put me off. Here's the guy I had to ignore
射撃準備
from earlier.
ひどいっす。
Is that 37k? From Oz? Oz can do that? What was... For real, that was real? Or was that 3,700? Because I was seeing 18k, and then all of a sudden... Alright, so hang on. I know that my Nida is C2, so does it include... No? Oh. Defense is... Okay. So Def Shred... But it doesn't, you know, make these crit because like aggravate and spread can already crit. With 38k? What? I don't even have that much attack. I've never really paid attention to how much damage Oz does, but like I don't know. I know that Fischl is really good, but I didn't know it was that good. $29K. $29K. What? Oh wait, I don't think that's Oz. I think that's Fischl's A4. I think that's Fish. Yeah. $178K. No, it's not that high of a multiplier. Havoc MC. What's Havoc? Is that the name of the MC?
覚えたわよ。
影を打つ。そこまでだ。
I kind of don't like how Clorinde's E auto targeting works. I mean, it's okay, but like I hate how you have. Okay, so I guess I appreciate that they tried to think of that, like where you dash towards is not purely based on auto targeting, and like you have some form of control over it by pressing on the directional buttons, even if there's an enemy right in front of you. So it sort of prioritizes your keyboard, your directional keys over auto targeting.
無事きょ
But I just can't seem to get used to it. Like, I'm just trying to like hold down the movement keys so that I could reposition at a moment's notice. But instead of repositioning, you know, just 2 steps to the left, I dashed into the next town. Low base attack, high secondary stat, bow. Mental energy is decreased. Even characters, EM. So I guess after you burst? Okay, so this is clearly a weapon for Sethos, but the elemental energy is decreased, so when you burst, max 2 stacks. Okay, so everyone except Sethos can only have 1 stack of this, I guess. Increased by 40. Okay, yeah. So 40, I guess R5, 80. Oh, I guess that is a lot. 80 times 2, 160 EM. On top of the high secondary stat EM you already get. That's a lot of EM. Element of the MC. Ah, I see. Yikes. Okay. I guess I don't have to do the entire event. I could just do the dialogue. I feel like it'd be a little too uninteresting to watch 2 full runs of the same event in just 1 stream. I guess I can't just do the dialogue. I was trying to see if you could just hold down the mouse button and hover over all of them. I guess it doesn't work.
やはりダメだった。お主のカスだ。
ヤク
ここまで。 そこで勝ちだ。
ヤクザ
Purple. What do you mean by purple then? I got any predictions on Navia's rerun? I lost her to the Ginger. Oh, it's hard to. Wait, Ginger? Who's the Ginger? The only Ginger I could think of is Tartaglia. Luke? Isn't his hair red? How is he a ginger? Isn't that supposed to be orange for somebody to be referred to as a ginger? Red, ginger, tomato. Sure. Diluc used to be an okay option to, you know, like, it used to feel kind of, at least a little okay to lose your 50-50 to Diluc, but now just feels bad. He's sort of in the same league as Chi-Chi in terms of, like, how bad you feel about losing 50-50. I guess I can't blame them for, you know, introducing power creep to the game, so that eventually people wouldn't actually be happy to lose 50-50 when they got the loop or something. I imagine Hoyo wouldn't want their players to want to lose 50-50. that's not what I wanted to put down. Actually, I was relieved I got him instead of Mona because I lost twice to her. Well, I think getting a Mona, losing 50-50 to Mona is kind of okay. Like, if it's your first one though. But since you said you already lost 50-50 to her a couple of times, then yeah. I guess that doesn't feel too good because at least having a Mona on the account means that in case you don't have, your account doesn't have Kokomi or Furina, and at least now you have one option for off-field Hydro AoE application. Right, so having Mona I think is kind of nice. This gives you that option. You have off-field AoE Hydro application. But if you already do have Kokomi and or Furina, then Mona kind of just feels bad to get, even if it's your one and only Mona. As for Diluc though, sure, he's a bit more usable. It's a little easier to find an excuse to use Diluc. But if you can't find that excuse, it'll feel pretty bad. Satisfaction of building Diluc to 80 in one go. I never touched them again. Understandable. I mean, look at my Diluc. My Diluc, especially on my main account, is high, like heavily invested, triple crowned, right? But I still don't even touch him at all, even after getting Genshin. I used them for a little bit, just to see if he was at least a little bit more usable, just to see if the team actually works, like plunge Diluc, and I was happy that it was. But then now I can't find an excuse to use the team. Waiting for Navia's rerun, but Clorinde looks fun too. I guess Navia and Clorinde, I would say, are about as fun as each other. Like, like their gameplay. Both their gameplays are kind of unique, which makes it so that I think either one of them is fun. I think it might come down to just like which one you think is more fun for you. Yeah, the biggest thing that I don't like about Navia is how like she feels similar to Eula, where so much of your team's DPS is locked behind her skills, like is locked behind only 2 hits, and if one of those hits doesn't crit, then that's instantly like a portion of half your damage. Not half your damage, but a portion of that half, because you have 2 uses of her skill, which means one skill is about half of your entire team DPS, and the other is the other 50%. And a portion of 50% is still pretty big. And if that doesn't crit, or if you, I don't know, if you mispress it, or like, yeah, I don't know, like something happens, you accidentally press it, or you do hit something, but you hit something that you would not have preferred to hit, like you would have preferred if you hit like the other enemy or something. So that's already a lot of DPS gone just by not fully, not being able to fully maximize one of your only 2 hits. I think I prefer like if I didn't have a preference for their playstyle, I would still go for Clorinde, like just fully objectively, mostly because her skill. Okay, so her skill dependent playstyle, and as well as instead of having most of your damage in locked behind two big hits. Instead, you have it behind, like most of it is behind a lot of little hits. So if one of your hits doesn't crit, then you barely feel like something, you know, like you barely feel like something went wrong because you lose so little. When I was my first 5-star, so yeah, I got some use out of her. I think I'll rebuild her and get more use out of her at some point, even with Furina. I kind of can't see why you would use Mona when you already have Furina. I mean, I remember way back then before I got Furina, I still occasionally used Mona, especially when I wanted to use a Ganyu Freeze team. But at some point, when I got Furina, I just never have been able to use Mona anymore. Make a good point though. A good point. I didn't consider that. I just like how Navia is a boomstick plus cannon combo. I mean that in and of itself is pretty fun. It's like really satisfying if it does hit. Like if everything goes well, it is so satisfying. Just seeing that one giant number on your screen, it feels so satisfying. And you know, the Clorinde also has her downsides, right? Like the fact that she has nothing in terms of resistance to interruption in her kit, not even in constellations. So you just have 0 options of resistance to interruption on her, unless if you specifically put in a teammate that does that for you, like a Xingqiu or a Beidou or a really strong shielder, or at least like one of the decent shielders like Baiju or Toma. But that automatically eats up one of your team slots, instead of it being built into a passive or being built into a constellation. So yeah, Clorinde certainly has her downsides. What about Toma, man? Oh man, finally 2 left, or rather 3 left. I don't know how much more I can take of this. I mean, it's not that this gameplay is boring, but I've been doing it for like 3 hours now, and I don't know how much more of this I could take. I don't want to build him, but I can't find a use. Burgeon. Yeah, Burgeon was one of his first actual usable teams. And then now that would be with Clorinde. Yeah, in an overload team with Clorinde. What else? I barely use shields, and I got Baiju, Diona, and Karara. Baiju is not bad. Like, Baiju's shield isn't, like, it's so paper thin that it's, like, the shield is barely even there for shielding purposes. It's likely really only there as a form of resistance to interruption, and I think that's sort of how most people see it as. They see it as just a form of resistance to interruption. Diona though, I used Diona as a shielder for a very long time, and which was weird because like I didn't need a shielder because I was often using her in a Morgana team, which is a freeze team, and like why would you need shields if enemies are frozen? I haven't finished building them, but I'll keep that in mind. Another thing too is Toma is alright. Like on the surface, I think most people might think, not like Toma's pretty low investment, right? I don't need like because he doesn't do any damage anyway already, and that means I don't really need to invest into him at all. But then that's sort of like where, you know, that's sort of I think a little misleading because Toma's like whatever he does, you only like the benefit from his kit you only get if you are able to burst every rotation, which means, you know, the thought of, well, Toma's low investment because he doesn't have good enough multipliers anyway, so I guess I don't need to build him to do damage anymore, right? That means I could just level him, not worry about talent levels. But he is burst dependent. You need to use his burst in order to make him useful to the team. So either you build him with a lot of ER or a certain amount of ER and Fav Lance and some crit rate so you can proc Fav Lance. And the thing, if you're if you're using Fav Lance on him, then that means you are missing, like in a Burgeon team for example, you're not able to use Dragonsbane for more EM. Instead, you're using Fav Lance so that you are able to burst every rotation.
Ah, いつになったら俺はお金持ちになれるんだよ。宝物は？宝物はどこだ？
I can ask you about Genshin lore. I'm not exactly that deep into Genshin lore, MJ, but hey, who knows? I might know about it. Sure, you can ask me. I'll certainly try and answer. Is my team good for AR-35 Vaporize team? Arlecchino, Bennett, Chingcho, and Sucrose for 3k damage. Yeah, that's good. That's good, man. I'm surprised you're at AR-35 and you already know what you're doing. You already know how to build a team. That's actually, yeah, that's a good team. Because I searched before playing? Yeah, no, yeah, that's a pretty good team. Yeah, that's a really good team. And okay, the fact that you searched before you did some research means that you are likely okay with doing more research. So, okay, in case you are like super new to Genshin, I guess, sure, welcome, I guess. Welcome to Genshin. I hope you don't rage quit anytime soon. That would be sad, but understandable. So I would recommend looking up if you're more of the reader type, I guess. Like if you prefer reading instead of watching, or like just listening to someone explain it, then I would recommend looking up Kaching mains. So I don't know if you know Kaching. Kaching is a Genshin character. He's an Electro Sword user. And some of the theory crafters in the game have made Kaching main sort of like their... It used to be just like this community. And at some point they made a website out of it. And I think there's also a YouTube channel for it. But like they don't... As far as I know, they don't upload videos regularly. And it's more so like a place for them to like do live streams and stuff when they have multiple theory crafters coming, like, I guess, talk about a certain character or like a certain character's kit or playset or whatever. Started March. Ah, I see. Yeah. So try looking up Kaching mains, or you could just, their abbreviations seem, I think, are KQM. Yeah, KQM. So KQM, and then type a character name. Like in your case, Arlecchino is your, like, I think the most significant part of that team that you just mentioned. Then just try and look up KQM Arlecchino. As far as I know, they have a quick guide on most, all characters, and in today's case, Clorinde is the newest character. And I did some looking up earlier today, and yeah, they already have one of Clorinde. So they have quick guide pages on basically everyone. And they also talk about, like, basically any question that someone could ask about, including like what weapons, talent choices, talent priorities, main stats, substat priorities, etc., including potential teams, potential teammates, and some example teams. But if you're not into reading, then I guess you could ask me. Just keep asking me today, because I don't really watch Genshin content creators anymore. At least, like, not that I don't watch them to sort of learn. Like, I don't watch guides anymore, because I've been playing Genshin for long enough that I sort of at least have some idea of, like, how to make up my own teams, and like how to, like, read a character's kit and then think, oh, this is how it works. It's gonna synergize well with these teams, with this character, this character. So I don't really know who to recommend anymore. So I guess I'm recommending myself. Keep asking me questions if you don't like to read, because Kaching mains, like I said, they have their own website, but it's mostly a read. Like, you're gonna have to read through a bunch of it. But if you don't like that, then yeah. We hope you don't rage quit. Now give us your dad's credit card info. Lol. I also have a Hyper Bloom team. Miko, Tainari, Xingqiu, Furina, Kazuha. Wait. Miko, Tainari, Furina. Or Furina, sorry. Okay. Xingqiu or Furina and Kazuha. Yeah, Miko can't really hit Bloom Seeds, but I'm assuming you're referring to using using Kazuha's burst to get a Electro Infusion on it. Get an Electro Infusion on Kazuha's burst, so that you can use Kazuha's Electro Infused burst to proc Hyper Bloom. I guess. But I use Clorinde. If you have Clorinde, then yeah, Clorinde would be much better than Yaimiko in that team. And she's not very hard to build, because the fact that her Ascension stat is crit rate, and in her kit she gets another 20%. She gets another 20% crit rate. So you just straight up already have your obviously the baseline 5%. So what is that? 19% from her Ascension plus 20%. That's 39, including your base 5%. Like everyone's Clorinde at base automatically, as long as you fully ascend her, of course, at base automatically has 44% crit rate. So she's not very hard to build, at least like build up to an acceptable crit ratio. As for her artifact sets, a little, I guess 4-piece gladiator is something that you will eventually accumulate as you keep farming bosses to get essential materials for your different characters, and 4-piece gladiator is pretty okay on her. It's certainly not the best, but it's okay. It's decent. Her best in slot artifact sets are either Whimsy set, which is this one, Arlecchino's set, which is, I guess, it's a benefit and at the same time a downside, because you have Arlecchino, and yet you're farming for Arlecchino. You're looking for this set, pieces of it, but at the same time you're looking for pieces of this set to farm for your Clorinde as well. But at the very least, Whimsy is just as good on Clorinde as 4-piece Thundering Fury. But that doesn't mean you have to farm this domain. Please do not farm this domain. Just use the strongbox. I'm not... let me know if you don't know what the strongbox is yet. Oh, okay, well, you've been playing since March, so I assume you already know what it is. But just in case, just ask. So yeah, if you want to get 4 Thundering Fury on your Clorinde, do not farm that domain. At least I don't recommend farming it, because the other set on the domain is, in the domain Thundering Soother it's okay, I guess. Like, you can use it on Clorinde if you somehow manage to get a usable set of Thundering Soother before Thundering Fury. But that also means you're not farming for your other characters, like Arlecchino, who I think is definitely worth farming for before Clorinde. Arlecchino is just generally a lot stronger than Clorinde, but replacing your Yaimiko with Clorinde in your Hyper Bloom team, I think, is going to be a lot better overall. With your Clorinde, especially if you're, in your case, your other team is a Hyper Bloom team, you may also farm the Deepwood domain, and the Deepwood domain is pretty good, because sooner or later, if you if you pull for characters objectively, and not just subjectively, because like you don't only pull for characters you like, at some point you're gonna want to have this set for your Nahida, for your Dendro Traveler, for your Kali, because this is sort of like 4-piece Viridescent, but for Dendro, because you can't swirl Dendro, so you can't use VV for Dendro. So because of that, we have this set, and whether you have Nahida or not, you will want to have someone wearing this set in your Hyper Bloom team. And on top of that, this set is pretty decent on her. It's not as good as 4-piece Thundering Fury or 4-piece Whimsy on Clorinde, but if you're using it in a Dendro team, then all the elemental mastery and attack percent that you get from this is pretty good. It's about as good, I think, as 4-piece Gladiator. Yeah. It's still going? You mean the stream? Yeah, man. I mean, somebody mentioned this, I don't think it was yesterday, I think it was the day before. Yeah, as long as I have time, then I will not stop streaming or playing, rather, until I am fully done with everything I need to do. And in this case, I think this is the last thing that I have to do. Just use up my resin on this guy. Oops. Lagging so hard. What's up, man? What's going on? Is it your device lagging or is it your internet lagging? Haven't done the event yet. How long does it take to finish? I didn't really pay attention, but I did a run through of it, like right from the beginning of the stream. I did stop for a couple of times to ramble, but you can just skip those and then, like, if you don't mind, like go back through the stream, and then yeah, because like right at the very beginning of the stream, I did the event on my main account, like all of it in one go, but I did pause a little bit a couple of times to ramble. So if you want, you can go back through the stream, to the beginning of the stream, and just skip through the times where I stop when I ramble. But I think maybe, I don't know, half an hour maybe? Yeah, the dialogue isn't very long. The dialogue in the event quest isn't very long. And depending on like how well you play or like how properly, like you don't even need to play very well. Like as long as you're not playing like an idiot, like I did a couple of tries earlier, where I was using like units. I was using units that were that some enemies were immune to. So that was just me being stupid, so I think it took a little longer than I should have. So maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops. As long as you play properly. Yeah, it doesn't take very long. This is the main event, right? I'll reset the app. It didn't work. What app? The YouTube app? Uh-oh. I forgot. I got this. Go back through the stream and time it yourself, Ardiv. I mean, I'm sleepy, man. I don't know if I can do it myself, so I'm sorry. Small break from work and I'm here. Yay that you're still here. Yeah. I think I'm about to go though. I'm on my last condensed resin, and I am really sleepy. I don't think I can keep on going even if I had something to ramble about after I finish this. Wait, was that a high roll? I think that was a low or mid roll. Crit damage. Man, how do I feel about this artifact? They're not useless stats. I have a bit of attack percent, EM, a bit of crit damage. None of them are useless stats, but I really would have preferred crit. Man, I don't know how I feel about this artifact. Let's have the face meets keys ASMR. Not true, RJ. You can always run around until you fall asleep on your keyboard. I guess so. I guess so. That's certainly an option. Well, not an option, but more a possibility. Electro. Wait a moment. No. I got stuff like this. Yeah, I wouldn't use it. Okay, why is this? Oh, that's crit rate. Okay. What is your job? Sorry, Jelly. Oh, okay, I'm assuming you're asking Shuri. I'm RJ's kid in school. What? Excuse me? Oh man, okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna lock it, but I'm also not gonna trash it right away. Man, I hate this new filter interface that they have going. It's so much. It is so many more clicks to use than the original one, than the old one. Hmm. Will this be useless? Because if I get one more max crit damage roll, then I'd say this is kind of okay. But anything other than that, I'd say this is trash. Oh my god. I mean, it could have been a lot better, really, but I'd say it's like borderline usable. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Borderline usable. Sure, sure. Oh yes, borderline usable, my life story. Oh man, that sounds so sad. Wow, that was a lot of HP percent. Oh man, just this is unfair. This is so unfair. They are they are playing with my emotions. Because if I don't roll this, I won't know. I mean, because like there's still a chance that this becomes usable because HP percent, that's, you know, something that Furina wants, and this set is good on Furina. And if I do get crit rate or crit damage, then this can be quite usable. All right, this feels bad. I'm using 5 stars to do it, but I got no choice. I gotta see what happens at plus 20. That's I mean, oh man, well, that's gonna be really tanky. Sure, I guess. All right, I don't have any more fodder, can't do anything anymore. Oh, hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Good, how are you? I mean, I was good and now I'm just really sleepy. um, you kind of came at a bad time, Ryan. I mean, I'm just about done. I'm actually done. Like, literally just finished. Alright, let's see. Okay, all dailies done. Used up all my condensed. Sure, alright. Yeah, anyway, my head's about to fall off, guys. I better skedaddle already. Anyway, so for those of you who need help building your characters, accounts, making a decision which branch to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. If you want my opinion personally, you can ping me over there. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everyone. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow. I hope so. There's kind of nothing left to do tomorrow. I guess I could do... What is this? No, I already did that on stream. I guess I could do Clorinde's story quest. Yeah, I guess that's something I haven't done. Sure, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. If I'm not too tired tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. Again, see you guys. Have a good one.